Hi guys. I am gonna do today's energy. Whoop, whoop. Today is 11/21 or November 21st, 2018. I'm gonna pull one wisdom healing card for you guys. Yeah. Happy early Thanksgiving. Be mindful of conflict. Name one person with whom you have a power conflict with. Write an extensive description of the nature of that struggle without assigning blame, only describing the issues. Your goal is to become mindful that remaining in a conflict is a choice, and it's a choice that you make. And therefore, we all know that you can choose to, take yourself out of conflict at any point in time. So that's kind of the overall theme of today. If we don't assign blame, like thinking of like any conflict we encounter today, if we don't look to immediately assign blame, that's how we try to solve a problem, is we try to figure out in any conflict, well, who's to blame? If we take people and the roles we play out of it, thanks, James. I think you'll see or have a better understanding of the roles in the end that everyone plays. It's easy to assign blame to someone else and not see your own role in a scenario. And that being said, once you do that and you see it's very easy to leave the pieces behind and walk away. And not to say that you shouldn't cut your losses and move forward after conflict, but don't want to leave maybe some unfinished business or not. It's like I don't know how to say it, like not money on the table, but you don't want to have any any hope that maybe you could have reconciled something had you seen something from a different vantage point. Don't want to look back and regret. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Fours for me are really lately they're about stability, but it's almost like you're too rigid and too comfortable where you are, comfortably bored, comfortably resting, but you're comfortably not moving. And as it relates to this idea of being mindful of conflict, important to make sure that your thought processes and the way that you go about mending. Some of you, I guess today's energy has you might be, I don't think there's conflict arising today. I think you're trying to solve a recent conflict that may have arisen. Move forward. Eights are about movement, right? Moving on, moving quickly, moving slow. With the Four of Pentacles in reverse, I'm actually happy it's in reverse because it shows, your willingness to maybe let go of your stability for 1 second, let go of the security, the need for security to try and more creatively solve an issue. This is like the stickiest deck ever. Yeah, get out of your own damn way. Okay. Okay. You got the Ten of Cups. With the Four of Swords in reverse. Was I not just talking about the power of fours? With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So when I look at this Ten of Cups, I see like the yin to the yang, like, you see 5 cups on top, 5 cups on the bottom. Every cup is doing its part, right? Um, this is like a very balanced, harmonious, um, awesome energy for today, as it relates to the give and take and what you put in and where you put in, your efforts and your emotions, and being careful with, like, anytime you're trying to mend a conflict or you're stepping in and out of conflict, right? Like the what we were talking about, just a second ago. It's like knowing that the vibrations that you put out, I was talking about this yesterday, are the vibrations that you will receive. So if you want to solve a conflict, sometimes killing them with kindness, right? Like a little bit of honey might be the best approach too. Four of Swords in reverse tells me that you're coming out of a period of, not, you're going to start moving, because you're coming out of, with the 2 4s in reverse, we're coming out of moving away from the idea that we need to hang on to our stability, and moving away from the idea or the notion that we need to take time to rest. I think you guys have taken the time to rest and kind of think on an issue. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I think all this really to me means is that you are able to ask people for help. Nine of Pentacles talks about like independence, and standing, on your own, and that's a beautiful energy. But I'm not reading it as like you being unstable on your own. It's more that you're like letting the walls down, the feather walls, like you're kind of letting them open up so that you can maybe get advice from your friends or whoever you trust, as it relates to this issue. You don't have to solve every problem on your own. You're not alone. Clarify the Ten of Cups really quick, and then I've got to go to work. I don't want to go to work. Can I just hang out here all the time? Clarify the Ten of Cups. Clarified by the Ten of Wands and the Daughter of Swords in reverse. Empress at the bottom of the deck. Where are you willing to give up your power? Where are you willing to give up the fight, and like not give up the fight, but like kind of, where are you willing to let yourself be vulnerable, knowing that like you've maybe exhausted some possibilities as it relates to this conflict, and know when it's okay to pull an Eight of Cups and pick up the pieces and move forward? Like, do you know when to not wave the white flag, but do you know when maybe that where silence might be the best answer? So there's some battles that we're also not gonna, thank you so much, you're the best. There's some battles we're just not gonna win. I think you guys have learned a lot. I mean, you guys are so much wiser than you were. We've got 2 10s, completions of cycles. 10 is it's completion, but it's also, there's intensity as it relates to the Ten of Wands. There's a lot of knowing how to temper and balance your energy. So just knowing when to take a step back, because we have the Daughter of Swords and we have her in reverse. This is someone who, this card comes right next to the Ten of Wands, I think, because she's trying to move her way toward a more mature energy, right? Like an empress, like a mother, but she's still like, she's a daughter. She's an owl, she's wise, but she's got a zillion ideas like kind of roaming around her head. You see all like the colored dots. She's got a zillion great ideas, a zillion great you know, you know, many thoughts as it relates to solving a problem solving, different ways that she knows she can go about it, but I don't know if she knows how to tune in just yet to maybe like her high priestess, her inner self, that like, that gut knowing. Um, Even after all this time of, self-reflection, and, taking time to rest and rejuvenate and refuel. Maybe she didn't, maybe you haven't taken enough time to really like, maybe I was wrong. Maybe like you haven't taken enough time to step back and, take a look at a situation differently. There's no hanged man on the board. It's not about that, but it's like, you're coming out of these two for where you're coming out of like, you don't need to hang on to your pentacles, like you don't need this, you don't crave this stability, you're coming out of this period where you need to rest and rejuvenate, and that all sounded great until I see the Daughter of Swords in reverse. It's like, now we need to we didn't, I don't, for some reason we didn't learn, or we didn't maybe use our time wisely, is what I'm feeling in this like period where you were resting. Maybe you weren't really resting, which is why this 10 of Wands came up. So like the universe is telling you like, or it's like mama coming in being like, you need to rest, recharge your damn batteries, because we're never going to solve whatever conflict this is. We're never going to move forward if we don't actually give our body what it needs and give the situation the attention it deserves. Outcome, any other messages from Spirit before I run to work? Two of Pentacles. Hey, Chastity, Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's about choices, but to me, it's more, it's not really even about like, it's about the inability to to evolve from a situation. Because this Two of Pentacles, I mean, you see the butterfly, right? It's like, no butterfly, the caterpillar can't evolve into the butterfly without like balancing this like yin and yang. Like you see the infinity symbol, like the even, like at the ebb and flow, the giving and receiving, like there's some sort of like, if someone's balance is off, just off. Now I have to, when I start digging into a situation, I can't, it's fine. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, if I get another 4, I'm gonna be really frightened. No, this is just Spirit, literally. I mean, like, another 4 in reverse. This is the Four of Cups in reverse. It's like, you don't see what's under you because you're not really paying attention. You might be bored, you might be aloof. Four of Cups in reverse tells me where there was once an inability to see it, I have to assume that you're coming out of it. Why are all these, oh my God, I don't know why all the 4s are in reverse, but 444, somebody should look that up, and you guys should, it means something for today. So definitely look up what 444 means. Message for me as it relates to today, if this relates to a conflict that you're trying to resolve, think about the ways that you are not seeing that, or that you're not seeing the role that you play. If you are having trouble moving on from a conflict, see what it is that you're hanging on to, like for dear life, that you can actually let fall to the wayside. How do you say it? So that you can move forward, because we don't want to be at a 4 right now. Like, we're stable, but we're like comfortable and like stagnant. And we need to be at like an 8 where we're at the minimum, we're getting some sort of movement, right? That's what I've got for you today. I'm gonna run to work now. So this was energy for today, November 21st, 2018. Be sure to look up 444. And can someone comment below what 444 even means? All right, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.